I'm Patrick Kamau, a teacher by profession. I teach in Gasharage Primary School. I've been in this profession for about 30 years or more. And my favorite subjects include social studies, art and craft in the CBC, PE, CLE, and Kiswahili. Those are the subjects that I do major in. I'm a father of these kids, married to Susan Modoni Kidu, that's my wife, and I have 2 boys and 1 girl. And I'm proud to be a teacher as a present. I started teaching back in 1992, so I've been in this profession for long. 1990, that's when I came out from college, and I was posted somewhere in Murang'a. Then from there I was posted to Githunguri. Then from Githunguri I came to Gasharage, where I've been for all those years. And that's where I've been working for at least for the last 24 years. Teachers, it's not that they don't talk, but teachers are undergoing so many things within themselves. But one problem is that the teachers will never talk about their problems because, you come from these sides, the other come from these sides, we just meet in the staff room. And especially today, the teaching today is not like the teaching when I started teaching. When I started teaching, those years, 92, I was very young. And the teachers that I found in the profession, they were so caring about one another. It amounted to a place where I could just ask how. Somebody talks about a teacher, and a teacher does not know that teacher, but harasses that person who talks about that teacher, that teacher does not know. Today, so different, and especially with this young generation. And sorry to say, who were subjected. Before they came to the teaching profession, they went to the private schools because they, when us came out from college, we are already given TSC number, posted to the school and everything. But the generation that we have today, they just 1 year, 2 years, 5 years not in school, so they go to private school. And I'm not saying that private schools are bad, but when they go there, there it's work and production without looking at the other side. So when they come back to the project, the TSC, now I don't know. They just look as if they disorientated. So they have so many problems, and teachers, to say, have so many problems. Mental health, which need a lot of support, and they don't talk, but they need somebody or a shoulder to lean on, where they can talk, where they have great problems. Here, I'll categorize teachers in 2 groups. There are teachers who are married, especially men. Let me talk on behalf of men. There are teachers who are married to colleague teachers. There are teachers who have married people outside their professions. The people who have married teachers, people out of their professions. A soldier will always understand another soldier. And when you're fallen, will know how to get you and treat you and take you to a safer ground. Those are the teachers who have married teachers. Teachers who have married spouses who are not teachers, oh my God, they have little problems, because you see, what you do, you understand your colleague better than somebody who does not do the same things that you do. So, you see, in our profession, pesa is one of the problems, because our salaries are not all that heavy, but we work because it's a calling and you have to do it. So when you get alone, you know, the process of servicing that alone, the one who have married a teacher will understand because they know. But that process of surfacing alone is one of the toughest periods in your life, because you are down, your money is going somewhere, although you did something, but before you reap, or you're educating the kids, before you see all this. So with somebody who don't understand that your salary is doing this and this, oh my goodness, that is now where hell breaks loose. Yeah.
Do you feel there are adequate systems in place to be able to help teachers with their mental health problems?
We don't, because sometimes we found where teachers now, because of those, you have a bottle filled with gas. At one time that gas will blow the reed. So sometimes the teachers now, their reeds are blown out, and maybe you crash with somebody, or you do something which you did not intend. Now, the problem now comes that instead of counseling this teacher or these teachers, now the office gets in and you are told, now you are doing wrong, you are doing this, and it was not maybe your intention. Things has blown out of the proportion. So we need at least the TSC office, the other officers that we have in the field, they should come in, or other institutions come in, and let to know why did these things go like this, so that now we support both sides, so that this person understand what I did was not good. So tomorrow, this is how I'm going to behave. If things go this way, this is how I'm going to do it, and it will work out, and it will be for the benefit of me and my colleague and the general public, the school in general. Okay.
So currently, you feel there are no adequate systems that are able to address these issues? Not really. Not adequate. They are, but not really adequate. Something need to be done. Yeah. You see, men, we like hiding ourselves. The proverb was said that kama ule buni, mnyama mkubwa lakini kichwa kidogo hivi, anajificha kwenye mchanga lakini anaonekana tu. All in the Kikuyu wanasema ile mbwa akikuona tu afunge jicho moja na afunga na akuoni, anafikiri everything. So there are those things we do, we don't know we are doing them, but other people are seeing them. They try to tell us and fight, nilifanya nini mbaya? There are people you can say they are not addicts, but they are, because you'll fight somebody anakunywa, anaenda nyumbani straight, no staggering. Hutamuona kwa mtaro, hutamuona akiongea vibaya, but every evening ako pale na kunywa. Those are people now who are sick, and people do not see us. They feel that si nimuona hapa na alikuwa mzuri, but deep inside there are so many things that are circulating inside you. And one problem is that when we talk, unasikia ulevi wake. Ukitoa point, so unasikia ulevi wake. There came even some time when I wanted to, this is personal to me, I want to say something. My dad once told me, hey, mtu wewe akikuta uwe si mlevi, hata akuulize nikuue, utasema ndio. Na ukikunywa kidogo unakuwa philosopher. Now you can say, you see, my dad anaona watu wamekunywa, so even if you talk sense or what you talk, wewe ni mlevi. So at least they need people who can at least listen to this person, not saying that wewe ni mlevi, hata amefanya uanguki kwa mtaro, Hujachafuka, you are always very smart, but up here, not correct. To me, I would say it's escape from so many things. No, in the workplace, with your peers, some do not know you. You came from wherever you are, where you're brought up. Those are the people who know you. But when you come to other working stations, you are other areas, you cannot many. Me, I've come from this family, which is like this, which is like this. So you just make yourself to be equal like others. But there are some things that are happening behind you. No, who to tell? Najipata jioni, just come, sit with your beer. You talk with your beer, go and sleep. Tomorrow unaenda kazi. Na hutachelewa kazi. Na hakuna mtu atakuwa na kuambia ati huna kiatu mzuri, huna nguo mzuri, ati ufanye kazi. You are very perfect in doing everything. But there is a faculty that's not working properly.
Are you comfortable telling us some of the things that led you down to that path?
Yeah. One, I've been brought up in a family that my mother brought me and my two other sisters as a single mother. Being informed too, my mother got married. So I am a mature person who knows what is happening. Kuna watoto wameanza kuzaliwa nini. So you see now, even if you want to talk, you have to limit yourself, because you might talk, uambiwe uliniletea watu wa kuniambia. So I'm minding my mother, I'm minding my siblings. So I don't want to be in there between, and kama ni kwetu ningekuwa nimezaliwa, ningekuwa na that audacity niulize, hey, why? But now if I talk, mama niko form 2, mature, I know, nikiongea sana, madhe ataulizwa, hey, who is this you brought to me now? What is this? On the same side, watoto wameongezeka, sitaki madhe abaki na mzigo. So I had to keep quiet. Even what I wanted, what I would ask for, I could not. So I grew up now, ukikuwa sasa imejaa sana, you talk. So you're never given that chance when you talk and you're told, next time when you talk, this is not how a human being or a grown up talks. So unajamaza ikiyotubas pa, ikiyotubas pa, and you're a bad criminal or a bad person. So that's what happened.
How long have you been dealing with the problem?
Miaka mingi. Miaka mingi. Although that ukienda barabarani uambie mtu huyo ni mlevi, atakwambia hapana, because they will never see me in a bar in the day, during the day. At the time when there was no motor, I was still working. And unaomba ruhusa, unaingia, unafanya kazi hata saa 6. But kabla haijafika saa 11, I cannot get. So many people never know. So nikitoka huko ni usiku, so who will see me? So but the problem is still in.
As a teacher, do you have ways of trying to deal with it? Because you're already someone who's knowledgeable, you know the effects of like maybe addiction. How do you try to deal with it as a teacher now in your own ways?
Yeah, I just try by making myself as busy as I can. But you see, even if you try to be busy at school, by 5, when unaingia shule, you just get to school and you don't know how hours have passed. You just hear the last, you just see the kids are carrying their bags, they are going home. You've been so busy, but now the business of the day has ended. Where else do you go? People sometimes I feel
I've just kept a lot for a long time. I've just kept around. So when outburst, it's something else somewhere. But the only person who is near me who I outburst to is my wife. So she, most of the time she's on the receiving end. But I did not mean, I just maybe meant to talk to her. But now see, anaona kama na kuja kumkemea. No, she becomes wild. And me, I was just trying somebody who can tell. But now she gets in the wrong side of the way. We find now, when you wake up in the morning, I was trying to tell somebody, cannot understand me. Now, toka nyumbani ukiwa frustrated, and when you come from home when you are frustrated, and as much as you are going to forget it, it is still in you. So that's some of those things that will affect you. So when you try to camouflage, that's what I've realized. You try to camouflage by doing or by drinking or doing, those issues are still there. So afraid I've come to realize now what I'm supposed to do is to just listen to people, let them, what their will be, let it happen. But in case anything happens, I will say, I told you, but you did not listen to me, you said I'm a drunkard. Your social life will automatically change because sometimes you feel that what you wanted to achieve, you have not achieved. Where you wanted to be, you have not even gone there. And now those people who used to be with you, you have been with these, their peers, maybe they don't do, they have gone there. So you feel even associating with them, you just feel they are there, you don't want to be there. You just feel now, you start becoming a runner.
And how long did you finally reach your point of acceptance and say, you know what, I'm going to cope with it?
That one, just the last 3 years. Although I cannot say that I've gone out of it, but it has given an insight to me. I've called myself again and again, and I've told myself, now, stop arguing with people. Stop. Listen to them. Let them say what they want to say. But when you say once, don't repeat it. Let it be. And one day, one time, they'll come to realize, oh, alikuwa amesema. And surely they do tell me today. Sometimes, but when you become so argumentative, they won't listen to you. So the best thing is to mtu argument, nyamaza you, because those arguments, they were part of me, in and out. Now I came to realize they are not good. So I will not argue with you. I'll just tell you. Wewe nichukue ni mlevi ama si mlevi, nitakwambia. But after some times, you'll see that seriously what I was saying, I had also something to say.
Do you feel like you had enough social support to help you cope?
No, because only bragging. Name bragging, you are bragged this way because you want to say something, you are bragged this way, you say something. No, there isn't. Apart from bragging and calling people and saying that you are like, of which you are not like that, but nobody will listen. I told you when I started, that teaching that was there, professionalism that was there, is not even today. Because some of them, this young generation, they are looking for where they can gather something and go, unless ile ya zamani ambayo ilikuwa ya kufichana. That you are my colleague, nothing should, but today it's broadcasting. So I would think if you come that one, that where, when I get in,
That's between me and you, and it's finished there. And the outside will do, not do. But I know I went there and got some help. Yeah.
So for you, the key focus is confidentiality.
Confidentiality. Yeah.
So this is what you'd expect when systems are put in place.
I would, that one, I would be so happy about it. Yeah.
What would you tell someone who's going through the same problem for the first time?
Someone going through this one for the first time, I would just advise them that don't go too far. Don't shut yourself out. Please look for somebody. Mwambie. Unaweza pata unafikiria wewe uko na mwiba kwa mguu ndio maana utembei. Unaongea na mwingine akwambia huu msumari uliingia hapa juzi. I'm trying to walk but najua itatoka. So by talking somebody will get help. Yeah.
Do you think there's enough stress or enough focus on addressing the mental awareness of teachers?
Vile nilisema mwanzo, hamna. They are not enough. Sababu nilikwambia pale kama ingekuwa those cases of kuambiwa ati umezozana shuleni, unapatiwa barua, unasimamishwa kazi, they could be curbed by talking to these individuals, and those individuals now the others will learn. So this is not good. This is not good. If you do this, these will be the repercussions. But now, when it comes first to becoming punitive, punishing, no, others will not understand. But with pole na kuongea na watu, it helps.
So you feel before being reprimanded, help and counseling should be offered?
Absolutely. That's the first thing. That people are counseled, they are called out, they are told, and this should be done regularly. You know, people do forget. They have been done regularly. Sometimes they are called out. You know, life is changing. Things are doing like this. Then refresh. Then you told them, but last year, after 2 years, come and tell them again. Because during that year, others have got in, others have gone out. So do it now and then, routinely.
With the mental health work that KEWOTA is organizing, so they are aiming to build a mental wellness, or rather a wellness center for teachers. What is your take on this?
That's the best idea they have come with. Because we have so many teacher organizations. They only come in. Sometimes you just wonder, why do you wait when I fall into problems, then you come rescuing me instead of preventing me from getting to those problems. That would be easier and less expensive than wait for me. When I fall down, come and correct me, take it to my hospital, get me bandaged, and you are going to use a lot of resources. But if you told me that is a slippery road, if I follow that slippery road, I might get hurt. So I think that's a noble idea when they come with that one, whereby teachers, they are the pillars. You know, when in school, you are everything. You are a nurse, you are a maid, you are a policeman, you are a judge, you are a teacher, you are a father, you are a mother. Whether I'm a male teacher, I'm also a mother, because there are things, different kids have different needs. So there's one kid who feels that I'm all open to me than from a female teacher. So that one will be so good, because they'll prepare us when you're dealing with them. And when my mental health is not up to date, how do you think I'm going to cater for these children? So I need to show them love and want to be. So when I'm very stable, I'll be able to do everything with them, and I'll be able to discharge my duties. So I would think if they do that, teachers are safe. And especially men teachers, you see, men teachers these days,
In this profession, you find that I would say we are endangered species. You go to a school. There's a time I was in a school whereby, apart from the head teacher who was in the office, I was the only male teacher in that staff room. And the other male teacher in that staff room. So I would wish they come, and mostly tuingie kwa sisi wanaume. We keep quiet. We have ukisikia ukiona mwanaume ni kama msikie mwanaume ameenda hospitali jua sasa ameinua mkono yote juu. So ukiona we dare to talk, so come to us. That if the dreams will come true and it will come to materialize, let them come to us. Face us, male teachers. Yeah.
As a male teacher, what would you say affects or some of the issues that you face in the profession?
Mm-hmm. There's so many. So many. And especially when dealing with this young generation. Oh, sometimes the masculinity, wakiona baba nyumbani, haongei na yeye. So akikuja shule anaona yule baba aliwacha nyumbani na guruma, the same this one. So at least with those other all those things that you want to bring, now they can make us now know how to stoop down, go down to the level of these kids, know how to leave our masculinity at the gate and get there, ready to stoop very low and be able to talk to these kids. Yeah.
To take you back on the wellness facility that KEWOTA is planning to build, and as a teacher who has undergone some mental challenges, how would you like the mental wellness center to be?
It should be closer to the people, that we don't have to go very far to get these services, because still our services are still needed in school. Have enough personnel that when you get there, if it's these complications, there's an expertise there. The other one, you have an expertise there that you are dealt with immediately, and go back to your working station and you continue. These days, I don't like anything that comes between me and anything that is going to distract me from doing what I'm doing or achieving what I'm achieving. These days are the times when I say, if I'm doing this and I'm doing it for the right of the child. No, I've told you before I started, I told you I'm the games teacher, I'm the drama patron, I'm the games patron, and some other crafts. And you know, these things need extra time. There are some times when you find that you go with children, but somebody somewhere does not want your progression. The kids gets in the class, they harassed. You tell someone, instead of harassing these people, why don't you come and harass me? So those are some of the issues that teachers need to be, and especially I think it's a bit good that the CBC has come back and have come in, and now they'll be told the sense of doing this thing, because those are even teachers harass their own colleagues. They harass their own colleagues. They don't come directly to you, but they use other means. They should be taught. And when you start come in, tell the teachers to look for the welfare of the other, to be the brother's keeper and the sister's keeper. Yeah.
In your opinion, how can schools better support the mental health or the mental needs of teachers?
We can do it, by being friends to ourselves. Before we go to other organizations like KEWOTA, like NAT, like others, what is our organization down in school? How is our well-being how am I caring for you as my colleague in school?
Or I'm waiting for when you trip, then I start broadcasting. Or I'm the one who is covering you and telling you, next time you have fallen, but next time I know you'll not fall. Let's have our own welfare back in school, which is intact. No, you start from home, then you go back. You go to others. So as teachers, let us first of all have our own circle in our own station, which is so friendly, which is intact, so that when others are coming, they're just coming to build us.
I have a follow-up question. Pale tukianza, you know, for women teachers, when they have problems, the first thing they do when they arrive, they will tell each other, I have this and this and this, and they talk. But for men teachers, a man might have had a very rough night.
Sure.
Maybe they argue with the wife, akalala nje. But in the morning he will show up, atasalimiana na wanaume wengine.
Everybody, nobody will know.
Why do you think men don't like to talk about their issues?
Oh, this is stereotype which men stay with. At way, man, they start from being young, when you are thrashed by your parent that you should not cry, you should not show your emotions. But you see, those stereotypes, call them stereotypes because you are a human being, you have feelings like other people. So even if you want, it's just like a liver, you try to block the liver here. When the liver is full, it will overflow and it will crash with everything. So even men, by that stereotyping that you should not show your emotions, you should not tell others what you have gone through, to me, I believe that talk, say, let them talk, let them say, umekaliwa, let them say ulipigwa, but that thing will not happen. That thing will not rest in your heart. It will not deteriorate your thinking and your mental health. So I think it's high time men, just like women, although tunaambiwa ni mshenezi, no, let us talk, let men talk, because now find just another song that was sung and I say that you just automatically know somebody in the bar hana mahali pa kwenda. Everybody start walking out, anasema we kwani unaenda? Pewa moja, muanze kuongea so that time can pass. But did you help? You have used your money, you're still the same person, uchungu bado uko kwa roho na bado the brain is working. So your mental health is at risk. So let us men, let us learn to talk. Let us empty ourselves so that we're not going to die very soon of these lifestyle diseases because of keeping things in ourselves. Yeah.
So you think the wellness center should have a specific department for men?
Very true. That is, if you have a specific unit where men can talk and say, regardless of what you faced, regardless, you are not going to be given anything. You see, we are the men who are paying these loans. Everything is mizigo mingi imetulalia. And sometimes you find that you don't have support when. So this wellness center, if it had a specific unit where men will go, if I feel like crying, I cry there inside there, then I tell you, this is what I'm going through. And when I'm coming from that place, I'll just walk shoulder high and say, that I've said it and it's off. Yeah, I think that would be a very good idea.